Hey folks, everything new under the sun. Well, did you hear about this one? Tsunami on the East Coast. Apparently there was another false alert for a tsunami. Of course, we had um, false alerts in Hawaii and Japan for missiles. We have another false alert for a tsunami on the East Coast, which is interesting in and of itself. Today's faulty tsunami warning is a reminder that tsunamis can happen on the U.S. coast too. So did you hear about this? Tuesday morning, phones across the U.S. coast, Gulf of Mexico, and in the Caribbean buzzed with a false alarm about a potential tsunami. The warning was a mistake, the result of a technical glitch, air quotes. But the prospect of a tsunami striking New York City or New Orleans raises a question: how likely is a tsunami in these parts of the U.S. anyways? Well, tsunamis can form when powerful quakes jiggle the seafloor of the magnitude 9 that struck Japan in 2011, for example, generated waves over 124 feet high. A similar massive quake is less likely in the Atlantic Ocean. That's because we're not over any direct fault zones, but of course earthquakes generally can happen anywhere. Goes on, but that doesn't mean the risk of a tsunami is zero. Underwater avalanches and volcanoes can also move water. It was interesting. This one is from NBC News. The other one was this one is from TheVerge.com. This is an article from NBC News. False tsunami warning sent to East Coast, Gulf of Mexico, and Caribbean. A tweet from the National Weather Service in Charleston, South Carolina, said the alert was sent around 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. We have been notified that some users received this test message as an actual tsunami warning. A monthly tsunami warning test was issued around 8:30 a.m. by NWS, National Weather Service, NTWC. We have been notified that some users received this test message as an actual tsunami warning. And I bring this to your attention because it's interesting that this sort of stuff will be happening. All of a sudden, we're getting all these fake warnings about natural disasters and nuclear weapons and missiles going off. What is going on is the question. What are they doing? Are they at minimum getting warnings and alerts ready because they know something's coming, so they're getting ready, they're testing these systems out? How does another false alarm go out like this? Now, apparently this was a test message in this case, but again, tsunami warning on the East Coast. I hadn't heard of that before, to be honest, as a real and present danger, but apparently it is. So I'll put the links of the articles in. You can have a look at it. What does it mean? Is it linked in any way to the other false alarms in Hawaii and Japan? Who knows, to be sure. I certainly think it's strange and something to think twice about. And this is a good reason why you need to be prepared one way or another with a little bit of food, a little bit of water. You need to know what your exit strategy is from your location. If you're on the East Coast, and I am very much on the East Coast, I couldn't be closer to the East Coast if I tried. And so this is a clear and present danger. If something like this were to occur, I'd be in real trouble where I am. And so you need your exit plans. You need your food and water. You need to be prepared generally because in these last days, birth pains will increase, and we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what significant weather events and earth-shaking events are going to come literally or figuratively in this world, whether it be a volcano eruption, a massive earthquake, or a stock market crash like we've seen over the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and into Tuesday. Granted, the stock market's closed up about 500 points today. But it's an interesting story nonetheless. Who knows whether they're connected? Is there any conspiracy behind it? Who knows? But it's certainly interesting. Let me know what you guys think about it.